Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome and welcome cross watchers. Let's take a look and see what is coming up for you at the time you are watching this reading. Any messages, advice? Always do take what's resonating and leave out the rest. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe if it does, or if my energy resonates with yours. All right, what's going on, Scorpio? We have the Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, the Fool, Knight of Pentacles. All right, and then the High Priestess reversed. So who's not listening to their intuition right now? Who is constantly looking for the answers outside of themselves instead of inside themselves? All right. So there's this energy of like you're questioning yourself. High Priestess in the reverse. You're actually very intuitive and, dare I say, psychic. You have this ability to or gut instinct of what can happen in the future or what's going to happen. But reverse is suggesting that it's like you're doubting yourself. You're doubting whether or not you know if what you're feeling is right, if the decisions that you're making are right here. So there's definitely this energy of like questioning whether or not you've made the right decision. I'm picking up on somebody who has ended or has separated themselves and detached themselves from a situation, a person, and you're also kind of questioning, like, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right choice? And you're in this energy of choosing to move forward, choosing to move on, but you see how they're looking back. So there's this energy of like looking back and thinking, am I making the right choice right now? Am I making the right decision right now? And you do know that you're moving towards like a whole new season of your life, completely different, completely new with that Fool energy. This is something that is something you've never experienced before. And it feels like you're ready to take that leap. But at the same time, there's a part of you that's like looking back, like, should I actually do this? Should I do this? Am I right to free myself and move on from something that maybe even at one point brought you stability, independence, security, but you felt as though you were lacking something in other areas, you weren't getting what you needed in other areas. And you're in this phase of like healing heart, healing from heartbreak, maybe freedom from a toxic relationship, addiction. There's this energy of you healing right now and ready to grow and transform your life. You're ready. You are ready. You know you're ready, but it's like you're still kind of in this place of, oh, I don't know. Am I actually ready? It's like you're questioning your own confidence. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Swords. Nine of Swords, paranoia. Paranoia. So I'm definitely picking up a situation that brought you a lot of stress, maybe even financially. A sense of you feeling like you didn't have enough, or something was kind of overshadowed. Maybe the money you were making or the independence you had, the freedom that you had was overshadowed by other things that came along with this that had stressed you out and brought you a lot of anxiety and worries. But this is you moving on from a situation that did bring you a lot of stress and choosing to move forward anyways. Moving towards new lands, new landscapes. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Queen of Wands. Yeah. So it's like you're gaining more confidence in yourself, or you're growing more confident. You're noticing that you're even grabbing a lot more attention. Maybe it's like when you walk into a room, you start noticing people like complimenting you throughout the day or throughout the week, and it just feels like you're in this energy of being in your power, pulling back your power, or empowering yourself, talking yourself up, and giving yourself positive affirmations. So you're in this energy of your confidence is actually increasing, but then there's also a part of you that's like paranoid. Like, should I be paranoid? Okay. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is saying that like you are ready to pursue your passions, your dreams, the long-term future that you see yourself living in, and moving forward unafraid, moving forward from a more stressful time to a time that is going to allow you to have more freedom. I'm hearing ready or not. Ready or not. You kind of knew this was coming. You knew that this new beginning was coming, even if maybe you didn't want to believe it at first. Tell me about this Fool energy. Judgment, long awaited. Okay, rebirth. You're being reborn into a version of yourself that is like completely unburdened. She has no baggage with her. So you're in this energy of moving forward completely unburdened, unburdening yourself, and living your best life, living life in the moment, having more freedom than you have ever had before. It's interesting that freedom is the main word that I see being emphasized, is like you are reaching a point of freedom that you've never experienced before. And this is another chance that you're being given, a new opportunity, a restart or a fresh start, a comeback. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, you're moving forward. Take your time. This isn't a race, is what I'm hearing. This isn't a race. Judge the world. Okay. It's like you are moving towards a huge spiritual graduation and closing out a chapter that has taken a very long time for you to get to the end to. You're reaching a huge achievement and milestone. Spirit is acknowledging and confirming that you are going to reach this point and you are going to get what you want. Something is going to work out here for you. Even if it does or has taken its time, you're going to get to where you need to be. Okay. Now I'm seeing somebody like racing towards you, Knight of Swords. There's something that they do want to say to you. There's a sense of urgency or impulse. Somebody who has been watching, looking at you. Okay, clarify this Knight of Swords. This is information that like catches you off guard, sweeps you off your feet. Okay, the Chariot. And then we got the Ten of Wands. Okay, I'm getting somebody coming towards you with communication where it feels like they're expressing to you some sort of issue or some sort of problem. And this could have to do with travel or a situation where they're not able to move forward. They're expressing to you that they can't move something forward because it's an uphill battle for them. They're desperately trying, but they're moving very slowly. Okay, this is somebody saying like, I'm gonna do everything that I can to get to that summit, to get to the top and overcome an issue here, but it's gonna take time, or I'm going to move a little bit slowly. Okay, Chariot. It's like there's two paths and they're trying to figure out what's the right direction here. But somebody is taking some sort of chance or risk to communicate with you. Tell me about this. Clarify Hand of Cards. Love. Okay. Not the engagement ring being at the bottom of the deck. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union, love. Wow. So somebody is rushing towards you with a sense of urgency and clarity. Somebody is gaining some sort of clarity that they do want to have love and commitment or union and partnership with you, except it's coming with its challenges. Like somebody has some sort of problem or issue that is slowing them down, and this feels like it's external to them, something that they don't really have control over, but they're saying they're doing everything that they can to complete this, close out that cycle, to start a cycle with you where there is going to be love and commitment. This could be in love or business, but I'm picking up heavily when it comes to love. So somebody feels like they need to be really strategic right now with how they play their cards with you, and wanting to do things the right way and not wanting to burden you is what I'm hearing. Tell me about healing heart. Cassette, healing. So there's a lot of things that you're healing right now. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So there's a lot that is being worked out right now, and your healing is attracting in an unexpected new start in your life in more ways than one, where you're giving in to this new start, this new beginning, and no longer questioning yourself, no longer doubting yourself, your intuition. You're on the right road, you're on the right track, and you know it. Yeah. Spirit's saying, trust yourself. Trust yourself. That's the message here, is trust yourself. If you have someone in mind, think of them. Let's take a look and see how they feel about you, about this situation with you for the rest of the week. 3 of Wands. Waiting, preparing. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy here. So there's this energy of somebody feeling as though they need to wait for the right time to make some sort of move, but there's something here that is showing them actually taking actions rather than just contemplating on something. They're taking next steps. They're taking solid next steps forward. They're showing up as being very stable and put together and having enough resources to make something happen here with you, and they're in the preparation stages. It's, for some reason, I'm picking up like somebody, you know, when you invite people over, like you prepare things. Maybe you'll buy some food, you buy drinks, decorations. It's this energy of like someone in the background preparing something here, and them putting their resources into this. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune being in reverse here is actually showing me that this is somebody who's saying, you know what, I'm not going to leave this up to source or God or divine. I'm not just going to leave this in fate's hand. I'm going to take control over this situation and do what's necessary to actually change something or to turn things around here. 9 of Wands. They are feeling kind of beaten down or wounded here, 9 of Wands, but this is still wanting to continue and fight for something here. 5 of Wands, is this energy of like not seeing eye to eye on things, fighting, drama, tension, competitiveness, struggle, but them saying that this is worth fighting for. Why the 5 of Wands? The Hanged Man. Okay, yeah. So they're pretty much seeing you as not taking much actions or not doing much, and just allowing things to unfold. Meanwhile, I see this person like feeling as though your detachment is like way louder than silence, or way louder than anything else here. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Okay, Five of Swords, 5-5 here. So it feels like, yeah, there's a little bit of a problem. There's a little bit of a problem, and they're trying really hard to progress something here. Something feels temporary. It feels like this person is looking at this situation like you two are having a temporary down period, or a temporary time where things are not moving as smoothly, but there's still an intention here to turn things around for the better with the right timing. It's someone saying, okay, just because we've had a bad week or a bad few days doesn't mean that I have to throw this all away. So they feel like you're worth fighting for. This is something that is still worth maintaining. Okay, I'm seeing the numbers 9, 6, 1. Those numbers could be synchronicities, special days, birthdays. I'm seeing letters S, H, C, R, P, L, T. Those letters could be in your name or someone else's. But with that said, this is what I'm seeing. If it did resonate, let me know. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, Scorpio, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.